Hello and welcome to a special open air note coming to you from Panama, where they have almost finished building a second canal which is going to be 3 times wider than the first. In honour of that, today I would like to talk about shipping finance. There's arguably no other asset class that has failed more conspicuously than shipping to benefit from QE. As we can see here from the Baltic Dry Index, which measures the cost of renting big container ships, you can see that it collapsed after the 2008 crisis and has really never recovered. That could make it an interesting contrarian play. Further, people are very interested in yield at the moment, of course, and JP Morgan are trying to suggest that ships could be regarded almost like floating real estate. If you compare the yields that you can get on cargoes of ships compared to all these other main asset classes you're seeing in this chart here, you can see that, at least on JP Morgan's calculations, the yield you get from chartering a ship really is quite impressive. Now, you could certainly argue that there are still very many more risks out there. Large tracts of the shipping industry are, of course, very dependent on demand from China. That has been going down very significantly. That's a large part of why the Baltic Dry has done so badly. However, if you take a look at this chart, you can see that once you take into account the yield, over a decent period, it has actually managed to counteract for the effects of that underlying loss of prices. That yield, if you're the kind of person who wants to invest for a reasonable period and invest for income, could compensate for the risks of capital loss. Finally, of course, there is the fact that the Panama Canal will shortly be getting several times wider. That will change the dynamics of the industry in many very interesting ways. It will improve its competitiveness compared to railroads. That could be another factor to take care of. There are still many risk factors out there. It's still an industry, an asset class that many institutions aren't used to. But yes, there are very many interesting reasons to take a look at shipping.